in Florida. I just wanted to briefly conclude that, without any form of enforcement power, the verdict that might be arrived, we wouldn't be able to enforce it. And we're really running out of time. That's the problem we have here. And if we can build consensus and evidence and finding of fact through the Supreme Court of Law that you've put together, Charles, that I think would be a very doable process, and use the fact finding and consensus building as a way of sending a message to the existing statutory court that is receiving the petitions for a grand jury to be impaneled. That would be a further push in the right direction. And it's by crowdsourcing our efforts that we're going to be able to build strength and to turn the volume up on our voice. And that's the key issue here. They have ignored many serious complaints throughout the years. I can name the crime of 9/11 as a prime example. 3 federal courts have ignored petitions in 3 different courts by architects and engineers and military. But there was no huge critical mass organized push to force the issue. They had some decent numbers, but they did not have a nationwide push to demand the grand jury be impaneled. So I think corporately, collectively, our efforts could fuse together and achieve a much louder voice than any of us individually trying to do could achieve. So again, in conclusion, crowdsourcing our efforts, I think, is the targeted strategy, full spectrum strategy that we should pursue. I yield.
Thank you, Michael. I'm not sure the definition of crowdsourcing, but it sounds good, and I don't think I've got any opposition to that. But I think you referenced there, Michael, having findings of fact that can prompt some type of positive reaction from the de factos. And if you look at the wording of the 7th Amendment, it talks about no fact tried by a jury shall be re-examined in any other court of the United States other than according to the rules of the common law. See, if we're finding facts with grand juries, that doesn't have that finality 7th Amendment authority as does trial juries. So our findings of fact are way, 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 way stronger if our findings of fact are done by unanimous 12-person trial juries rather than just municipal civil grand jury process. Yeah.